Hi my friends, welcome back to a new video. Today I have a special 11/11 message for you. We are at November 11 and this is a powerful day. Firstly, because in numerology, number 1111 represents a powerful portal into a new version of you. The version of you who unlimited yourself from past limitations. You know, when we transcend our limited beliefs into unlimited possibilities, when we transmute the energy that is not serving us anymore into something that can uplift us, when we change our mind, we change our actions, we change our habits, we change the perspective we have for life, and suddenly we can see things through completely new eyes. That's what happens when we take care of our responsibilities. We take care of what is in our hands to change or to control or to upgrade or to uplift. And we focus on what inspires us so we can move things forward. I want to remind you that your mind is powerful, my friends. And for example, when you consistently think about something, it becomes important to you. Whatever you will think about consistently will become important to you. And because of that, you develop meanings, actions, and habits around it, which eventually create your reality. So everything starts in the mind first. My friends, use your imagination to redesign the aspects of your life you would like to change and in tune with the future version of you that you can see as a possibility. Because if you look into the future, can you see yourself? What's your greatest expression of you? And what it means? It means that we start creatively thinking about who can we become. What's that evolved version of ourselves we can think about right now? And seeing the possibilities, the skills we can develop, the talents we can develop, right? The discovery of our deepest passions we have for creating, for doing things we feel naturally drawn to, for experiencing the greatest possible joy for life and for the things we love to do. So we can focus more on that. Because sometimes we just discover that what we are doing is not fulfilling us, and we need to pay attention to what would bring us a greater sense of fulfillment so we can change the direction in life. Right? And this is an important moment, because if you want to manifest the wanting changes, you know, the things you wish to see, you need to become a person you wish to become. So when it comes to a version of you that you want to become, you firstly need to know in details, who is that version of you, right? What could you develop, or what could you start developing right at this moment? So we can start walking into that direction. What does your life of that future you look like? And you can imagine it like watching a movie on the screen of your mind's eye. Seeing your future self as the main character. And you observe yourself, how that future you thinks like, how that future you feels like. What's the body posture of that future you? What's the facial expression of that future you? What are the words that future you is using? The clothes he or she is wearing? What's the surroundings of that future you? And just observe yourself, just study yourself. It's like a deep introspection or observation of your future you. Like nothing special there, just, you know, checking up the movie of my future. And see, what do you do differently than you're doing right now? and study that evolved version of you to see what can you learn at this point so you can become it. Focus on the emotions of that future you. How do you feel in the future? Because we experience life through emotions, right? We experience everything through feeling it. So it's not so important about what we have, but how we feel about what we have. So focus on that emotional sensation of how you feel in that future. And bring this energy now into your body in this present moment. Because with our mind, we create the direction in which we want to go. But with our bodies, with our energy system, we awaken that future self in the present moment. So we trigger ourselves to focus on what we need to focus on so we can start learning what we need to learn to become who we are meant to be. And what it means that sometimes we don't know how and when things will find us, but we can use our intentions for the universe to guide us to the right people, to the right information, to the right books, to the right videos, so we can learn what we need to learn, so we can embody those lessons in practices, right? So we can start practicing who we want to become, like communication skills, like developing your talent, something that feels natural to you. It's not enough to have a talent. We need to build it. We need to, work on it, sharpening the tools, right? And in order to do that, we need to have clarity, right? Clarity over what we need to do so we can get to that destination, so we can become that evolved version of ourselves. It's a different approach because we are not focusing on the ending results. You can have those ideas about material aspects of your life, like certain financial goals, certain relationship goals, certain visions about your family and so on. It's all okay. But focus on emotions, focus on the energy behind it, how fulfilled you are in that potential reality. And because of that energy, you will be able to channel it into this present moment to see what can you do right now to get closer to that version of you. This is really, really powerful because we don't focus on our ending destination. We focus on who we are becoming right at this moment. Am I wasting my time, or am I investing my time into my personal evolution? Am I wasting my energy, or am I investing it into something that is really, really important to me? Right? And we can expand then that movie about ourselves to see people around us. How are people around us? How people are treating us? How we are treating others? Are people around us connected with themselves or disconnected? Are they happy? Are they fulfilled? Are they smiling and laughing out of joy? And you can expand that vision then to see how the country you're living in is. Is it well organized? Is it healthy? Is it coherent? Everything that's going on in the system, is it in coherence with your intentions? And just use your creative imagination to see the best possible outcome for all. And then expand it, how the world is like. Are we connected as humanity? Are we connected? Are we synchronized? Are we working with same intentions that are coming from our hearts of, intentions of love, care, compassion for one another? And just see that beautiful movie as a potential that this is the destination towards which you are walking right now, and it all starts with you. It all starts within your mind, and it all starts with what you do with every single second that happens in your life. Because eternal present moment is happening all the time. It's all there is. And when we're moving through seconds and minutes and hours and days and weeks and months, we are just experiencing eternal present moment in moment by moment basis. But in each moment, we are making choices. And each choice is creating results, right? If we are not aware of our choices, we are making results that are the product of our unconscious choices. So we may see the results that may not be the ones we would like them to see, but they can teach us more about our subconscious programs. So when you look yourself and when you look your life around you right now, you can see the programs of your subconscious mind. Financial situation with your friends, the awareness over yourself that you have, the understanding of your unique self, how your brain is functioning, how are your, the awareness over your talents, gifts, your habits that you have. It's all a product of your subconscious programming and your unique soul. Greater awareness we build around it, easier it is to navigate ourselves towards who we want to be. And more we in tune with that heartfelt wanting, heartfelt desires, more we in tune with our soul. Because it's not about wanting something random. Like if what you want is not really important to you, you will forget it. You will not be inspired to change much in your life to get there. That's why most people never achieve what they want, because what they want is not what they truly want. So we need to recognize what we truly want on that heart level. Sometimes we think, we want to be millionaires, but what truly resonates with us is that idea that we want to create. Sometimes, we feel inspired to make art. But you may think, I want to be a millionaire and I also want to make art. Well, what's then more important to you, being a millionaire or making art? You can become a millionaire with making art, but you need to make art first, right? You need to be passionate about it. Or you can become a millionaire in a million different ways. And maybe if you become so focused about making money, you will forget that you've ever wanted to be an artist. That's why it's so important to recognize what truly vibes with us, what is calling us, what inspires us. So we focus more on that. Because possibilities are always infinite. And we know that possibilities are always infinite. When we look deeper into how many things we could actually do right now to become who we want to be. Of course you may say, I can't do that because I just don't feel inspired. But if you look deeper, you think you're not inspired because you're too distracted with things that are not helping you to grow. And if you decide for declutter your life from social media for a few days, you will notice that you have much more energy, and suddenly you will feel that you need to do something with that energy. And suddenly you will start sensing calling. Because calling is present within us, but if we are constantly distracting ourselves, we'll distract ourselves from the calling. And suddenly we will say, I feel lost. You don't feel lost. You're just too distracted. And that's something we truly need to become aware of. Because if we want to take our lives into our hands, getting our power back, so we can create something wonderful out of it, we need to pay attention to our priorities that are kind of structured from our hearts, right? That's why I remind you to spend a lot of time in nature, because nature will remind you of simplicity. Nature will teach you to ground yourself like a tree, standing there grounded, strongly grounded. And when you learn to coexist with nature, you will notice that some of your desires were just programmed into you through social media, through people around you. But what the inner nature is calling you right now is something that you feel a strong passion for to do, because there's like a universal force moving through you that is helping you to develop those necessary skills so you can be a channel for your unique energy. So I'm making this reminder for you today that the power for creation is like you're made out of it, which makes you a creator, an extension of a creator. And if you're not aware of where your mind is right now, you may be creating the things you don't want to see on the world. And that's why it is so important to declutter our minds, to, detox ourselves. Some fasting, right? Some information fasting or informational fasting, social media fasting, negative thinking fasting, limited beliefs fasting, catching ourselves. Every time we say something that may limit our life's experiences, and we catch ourselves and we say, well, I don't believe that. I don't trust that. I'm willing to know what's more to life. And you can use some intentions, right? Like asking the universe to show you the reasons that you can believe that you're unlimited. May it lead you to synchronicities that you will see as the signs that it's coming from the universe, that you can know that you are supported. You can use your intentions like that. Be creative. And you will see that it is so much in your hands. Stop focusing on what you can't control and focus more on what is in your power to change. And be clear and precise about the future of your life. Like, you can't know everything, but focus on the details that come across your awareness. Like, what's your financial situation? What kind of relationships you've developed? Who you have become? And how do you feel? Maybe it's some things that you have. Just be precise about it. You can write those things down and forget about it. Your mind will be leading you towards that. Because it's never about the results. Results will find you, and you will find possibilities and opportunities that will get you there. But what matters the most is that you flow with the evolution of your soul. That is happening on moment by moment basis. When you are, rather than victimizing yourself, seeing things around you as opportunities to grow, seeing limited beliefs as opportunities to overgrow them, seeing emotional wounds from the past as windows through which light can enter into your soul, and seeing what may be lacking in your present life as a space for what's about to come. Right? So just shifting that approach, same reality, but a completely different mind around it, completely different lens through which we are looking at it. And that's where the thing starts shifting. So my friends, I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, and power. Stay magnificent, stay creative, stay great. And I hope you've enjoyed today's message and painting. To everyone who needs some daily reminders, go and check out my Instagram page, AttractPassion, where you can find daily messages that can help you to uplift your spirit a little bit and then do something about it. And my other Instagram page, I Draw My Passion, where you can find my art gallery. Also, thank you so much to everyone for supporting my art. You're all truly appreciated. I appreciate you all. I love you all, my friends. Thanks so much for expressing your love in the comment section. That's something that is truly beautiful to see. Till next time, one love.